Hey, this is Mrs. Haney, and I'm going to review the different strategies we've been learning for multiplying a 2-digit by a 1-digit number. We learned 3 different strategies, and we're going to go ahead and take a review look at each one. The first one we looked at was the area model of multiplication, and we called that the window pane method because when we set it up, the tool we use kind of looks like a window pane. And we did that. We kept our work organized in a box like this. And because we're multiplying a 2-digit times a 1-digit number, I split it up in 2 ways. Since it's 2-digit times 1-digit, we're multiplying. Our first factor is 24, and we broke that up using place value. So 24 is 20 and 4 ones. And then we are multiplying by 5. So since that's just a 1-digit number, we're not going to break it, this window pane horizontally. We just have broken up into 20 and 4 and 5 over here. So the way we multiply is we're going to, in this box, we are going to look at 20 times 5. And we can look at that as a simpler problem. We know that 2 times 5 is 10, and we have this 0 here because we're multiplying by 20. So we would just do 2 times 5 is 10, plus we have 1 0. That would make this partial product 100. And then we are multiplying 5 times 4, and that is 20. So we have 2 partial products here. We have 120. So to find out the product, we just have 2 partial products. We have to add those together. So 100 plus 20 equals 120. And 120 is our product, is our answer. So 24 times 5 is 120. That is the window pane method, also called the area model of multiplication. Our next strategy that we learned to use was called the expanded algorithm. And we looked at it, we set it up like it is here. So we have 24 times 5. And with this, we always, step 1 is we start by multiplying the digits in the ones. And we have 5 times 4, and that is 20. So with the expanded algorithm, we write it down here. And then we're multiplying 5 times 20, and I can apply that same reasoning I did in my previous problem. 2 times 5 is 10, but what we're multiplying here is 5 times 20. And so that would be 100. Again, I have 2 partial products, and I could add them together to get my product, the answer to this multiplication problem, which is 120. The last strategy we learned was the standard algorithm, and I told you guys back when I was in school, and probably your moms and dads were in school, this was really the only way that we had to multiply. And we didn't really use any of the other strategies. So we're going to look at this way, which is we take a look, and step 1 is to multiply the numbers in the ones column. And I have for that 5 times 4 is 20. So I would put a 0 here, and I would need to regroup. I have 20 has 2 10s, so I would put that over here in my tens. And what we're multiplying here, we take a look at this. 5 times 2 tens. 5 times 2 is 10, plus these 2 more tens up here would make it 12. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12, and I get 120. So those are the 3 different ways that we can multiply. And really, when you're doing your assignments, you could pick whichever way is most convenient for you, which way most makes sense.